Woody Allen, who I was the biggest fan of.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's your
us
favorite
too.
Woody?
Crimes and Misdemeanors is one of the great. You asked me what movie?
That's a great
one of the best movies
Great
made.
movie.
Great.
It bombed too at the box office, but it's so good.
Great movie.
It's
That
scene, hilarious, and it's got the great series. I mean, he does a similar thing with Hannah and her sisters, where they have the two great.
So great.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's made so many great movies. So I always wanted to work with him. I auditioned for him for this. He did a series for Amazon.
Really?
So I'm reading for the role. I don't know what the role is. They don't tell you. So I go there. My agent says they want to see you. So I go to this place on Park Avenue. It's an apartment, like office apartment. And I go in. There's no sides. There's nothing to read. And so she comes over and she hands me this. She said, "You got 5 minutes."
Oh, good.
Woody's not going to say anything.
Burt Young just dropped out.
She said, "You got 5 minutes."
Yeah.
He's not gonna. He can't hear. So speak up. He's gonna know in 60 seconds. You got 5 minutes to learn the shit. He's gonna know in 60 seconds.
Jesus.
She said, "Don't take offense."
The pressure.
So I go in. I'm reading. It's a role of a highway patrol guy. So I look it over. It's not that much, and I look it over. I'm gonna have the paper in my hand. So I'm saying, like, what the fuck? It's all dark in there. I walk in the room. It's all dark, and he's in the corner. It's like a scene from a movie. He's in the corner. He's wearing the corduroy pants with the jacket with the patches.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's in the corner, like in the dark. She said
Jesus.
he's not going to shake your hand. So he was like there, right? And I'm like, "How you doing, Woody? Thanks for seeing me." And I'm saying, like, what the fuck am I going to do? So I start talking about the Knicks. Knowing he's a Knicks fan,
Smart.
I figured maybe he could get to know, something. So we talked a few minutes about the Knicks back
smart.
then. This is 2018 or something, right?
Yeah.
Talk about the Knicks, blah, blah, blah.
That was a rough year too. You're like, how about Bargnani?
Yeah. We're talking about the Knicks. And then I didn't get it. And then when he did this movie, they just gave it to me.
Hey.
And I got to talk to him. He was shy. I worked like 8 days, 9 days. He was very shy, but then I started talking to him about stand-up. In Vegas, he headlined Caesar's Palace.
Wow.
And
He was a
saying-
great stand-up.
Great
He said
joke.
he would
know.
love to do it. I said, "You think you'll ever do it again?" He said, "It's so hard." And we were talking about Shecky Green, who I knew and I worked with, and some of the old Vegas comics we were talking about. And, he loved Bobby Slayton.
Wow.
Really?
Bobby Slayton.
What? That's
He
incredible.
put Bobby Slayton in, and he said Bobby's a really good actor. He put Bobby in 3 or 4 of his things. Bobby's got a
geez.
great scene in his Amazon show, playing a writer in a diner, like a 4 or 5 page scene.
Wow.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
he liked him.
That's so intimidating, though. The dark room with Woody in the corner, the camera.
corner.
It's like Basic Instinct, That's
It was,
so awkward.
and I had heard, and I don't know if it was true, but people had told me that he didn't want to meet the actors, so sometimes he would be in another room, like
Yeah.
watching on camera, listening.
Like a police interrogation.
Yeah, and then,
Right.
like he won,
Jeez.
like he would go like this, like I put his head down and just like listen to you. Dominic T. Uncle Junior told me he auditioned for a play, and that's what he did. He went like that.
Weird.
So that was kind of odd. He wasn't weird on the set.
Yeah.
He was very nice. Nice. But once he got to know me, the Jim Belushi was in the movie. It wasn't one of his better ones.
Right.
But we worked with Kate Winslet, Jim Belushi, and Sirico. And Sirico would tell you, Sirico would say, "Hey, after you say that line, look at me. Let me get my mug in there. Look at me. Give me a look."
Yeah.
He would actually tell you to look at him. He's directing you what to do.
Right. Right. Well, he had a
Let
mug.
me get my mug in there.